What is going on YouTube? It's your boy CoinCoverage here, bringing you a new cryptocurrency video. It's a fantastic day to make another 5 altcoins you should buy right now. This is the part 5 in the series. If you guys want to check out part 4, 3, 2, or 1, check the link in the description below and it'll list all of them out for you guys. So first off, before I get into it, this is just entry points I believe into good cryptocurrencies. You don't have to buy them right now. These are great to buy. Actually, one of these coins is a great buy in a few days, in my opinion, but I'll let you guys know what it is. So let's get right into it. And I'm not a financial advisor. Just keep that in mind. I don't know everything. These are just, in my opinion, 5 good dips that I can recognize as a investor. So first one's IOTA, and the reason why I'm picking IOTA is because it's at a good consolidation now. As you can see, the past few weeks we've seen a good consolidation in price action, a good stable price action overall, and we've hit about probably 33% down from all-time highs when this was about a $15 billion market cap. It was around $5.50. So we do see a good down for the 24 as well, so this would be a good entry point if you bought today, in my opinion. It probably won't go much lower than this as we confirmed support. And I believe this is probably a lot to do with the FUD about the Microsoft lies, about the partnership and the kind of the miswording there. But IOTA's website, regardless, is just a beautiful website. I don't know if you guys have ever been on it, but it kind of takes you through this little adventure, explains what the IOTA technology does and how the Tangle blockchain works. So if you guys didn't know, the Tangle blockchain is not like a normal blockchain. It's not like what Bitcoin uses. It's not what Ethereum uses. They actually use their own blockchain to make microtransaction and eliminate fees. So how does it eliminate fees? So as you can see, it takes 5 IOTA from a wallet and adds them to 5 IOTA to a new wallet with no fees at all. So when you get 5, when you transfer 5, and you send 5, you get 5. You receive 5. So there's no 4.8, 4.9 from transaction fees that they take off. So yeah, nano transactions, microtransactions, whatever you want to call it, they have no fees, eliminates them through the blockchain technology of Tangle. It's a Tangle blockchain. So if you guys want to look more into Tangle, go check out IOTA's website. It's an easy to understand, and you can even look at their white paper, read through the website. It's a beautiful website, like I said. Probably one of the best crypto websites in this space. Not like a website means everything, but regardless, it's fun to look at. It's cool to look at, and I love IOTA technology, in my opinion. And they have a bunch of meetups coming in 2018, especially in January. As you can see, a bunch of different cities. Also, they're directly listing on Omuku, so it means you can add or trade fiat currencies directly with IOTA. They already have this capability on Bitfinex, but I do think adding it to another international exchange will be huge for IOTA coming in the end of March. So, and they also have a partnership as well, so keep that in mind. So next coin is Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic compared to Ethereum has a pretty big price difference, as you can see here. Ethereum Classic, if you guys didn't know, is a fork. Or is the original Ethereum, but Ethereum forked off Ethereum Classic and became its own. So Ethereum was originally named Ethereum. Ethereum Classic was originally named Ethereum and was supposed to be the Ethereum that we all come to love. But unfortunately, there was security breach in Ethereum Classic, and that made it easy to steal tokens and a breach in the smart contract system. And so Ethereum was born. So do I think Ethereum Classic is smart to use? Possibly not, since there is an obvious breach in the system. But comparison to how it's the original code of Ethereum and how the price difference is extremely big, we do see a large gap between Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, and the Ethereum brand tied to Ethereum Classic. Just like Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin, I do think this is pretty undervalued. Just having the Ethereum brand name added to it, and as long as Ethereum keeps, this is one of my picks for December or January, and it's been killing, already up 500, 600 bucks since I've called it. So regardless, I do think Ethereum Classic will do good going into 2018. And at a pretty big discount, in my opinion. So Vertcoin. Vertcoin is undervalued for many reasons. We've seen Vertcoin, on a downtrend ever since its peak back in, I would say, beginning or end of, actually, no, let's go in the 3-month. We can see it better in the 3-month here. Ever since back here on BTC price, but we've seen BTC kind of stabilize out here. 1038, all-time high. And we're almost at probably about 30-40% pullback. So what should you do with Vertcoin? Vertcoin has a lot planned. Regardless of what people think, when people say Vertcoin has nothing, they have nothing planned, there's just a simple decentralized currency that they claim to be, I'm bullish on Vertcoin because it's fell into the bottom 100 when this currency was once probably in the top 50 or 60 on CoinMarketCap. So regardless, it's fell behind. It's pretty far back and hasn't really kept up this altcoin buzz that's been happening lately. But they do have plans to redeem themselves with its first base launch coming in a US-based exchange for the US dollar directly tied to Vertcoin. So like I said with IOTA, you can buy fiat currency directly to Vertcoin. You don't have to go on Coinbase, take all the fees, transfer them to Binance, and then buy Vertcoin. And by then, you've already lost $10 or $15 off your initial investment, just like that, because the fees just took it off, just like that. If you were to put money from your fiat bank account into Coinbase and then Binance, it would actually cost a lot of fees, regardless of what you guys think. So VertBase essentially is just a currency allowed to, or not, it's not a currency exchange that's allowed to bring fiat into the Vertcoin network. So it's pretty cool. I think it could be big, and just like IOTA, it's a pretty big news, and it'll be by the end of March. And there's also a big roadmap on their website. I recommend you go check it out. And Vertcoin just at a really cheap discount right now. It's a great community, great, Reddit. They have one of the best crypto communities, like I said. They're really supportive of their cryptocurrency. And I'm sure they still are. They're just at a pretty big dip right now, and I do think they'll bounce back, especially with this low volume. In my opinion, this volume is pretty irregular for Vertcoin as a whole, because it did used to get a lot of volume. Cloakcoin. So Cloakcoin is another privacy coin, and you guys have probably been punched in the face by privacy coins left and right, as YouTubers love privacy coins, and that's probably one of the big ideologies of cryptocurrency. Cloakcoin, what it does basically is a privacy coin. Like many others, there is some extra technology behind it, but you'll have to read into it yourself. But it does have a roadmap update soon in the Q1 of 2018. They have a lot of planned HG wallet implementation, developers fund creation, and they're also adding Cloak to new exchanges. So that's a big thing. Like I said, guys, in this channel, I like to reiterate that new exchange listings are huge. Q2, they even have an iOS mobile wallet being built alongside. I'm going to move the screen up here just for you guys, so ignore the blackness down here. Building light wallets for desktop, custom applications, third-party integration, which is pretty badass. I wonder what they add, and translation to other languages. So we could see Cloakcoin possibly come up from the dust as a good privacy coin, become an international player, and maybe get added to new exchanges. Maybe those are international exchanges. We'll never know. But it is translation to other languages, which is pretty big for crypto as a whole, because cryptocurrency is not just in the US base. There's a lot more volume in the international scene. So we'll have to see how Cloakcoin does. But in my opinion, it's pretty undervalued as a privacy coin. Another coin I like to check out is Triggers. Now, Triggers is a gun safety cryptocurrency. So it has to do with guns. That's okay. Triggers, gun safety. It has a little lock on the logo here. And it hasn't been listed on very many exchanges. That's Binance and Bittrex, which are two, pretty big exchanges, obviously, Binance being a huge, although it doesn't get much volume. And I do think, regardless, if it keeps getting added in more exchanges, maybe some smaller exchanges, I think the volume will pick up and it'll do very, very well. Although the volume is definitely there still, but I do think getting delisted from, as you can see the news on CoinMarketCap, they're getting delisted from Bittrex, which could be a negative thing in hindsight in the short term. However, I do think if you bought at this dip right here on Bittrex delisting, people will buy. People are definitely going to start, or people, will sell, and then you can buy up some cheap triggers for these events coming later this month and in end of March when they release their wallet. So they are, what a coincidence. They're announcing a new exchange, and then they're getting delisted from Bittrex at the same time, essentially within a couple days of each other. Excuse me. And they're getting added to new exchanges by the end of January. So, and they do have an event by the end of January as well. So we could see Triggers, come up from the dust as one of the leading. It doesn't really have much competition. There's not really a gun safety currency. I don't think so. So it doesn't really have much competition, and we see new exchange listings, and maybe the Bittrex delisting is for the good, because we can get it at a good discount. So make sure you guys look on January 12th, see if Triggers is at a good discount. It already is right now. I'm kind of surprised because they are announcing new exchange listings for Triggers today, but it is down 8% regardless. So, would you buy it? Would I buy it at this price? I mean, this is a good dip, as you can see. Maybe in a few days it'll be even lower than this. We'll have to wait and see. So maybe wait patiently for Triggers, see how the Bittrex delisting does, and then buy into it. Because we see Safe Exchange Coin, how it got delisted, and now it's not doing too well. However, it is up 20% for the daily. It didn't do too well when it got delisted from Bittrex, but I mean, it's starting to bounce back up. So we could see the new exchange listings also from Triggers. Maybe it'll bounce right back up, and Triggers will be, multitudes of value from what it is now. So we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, guys, that's it for the coins. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys go follow my Twitter. I'm gonna start posting more tweets now, and I only have 22 followers, so I need more followers, guys. Come follow me on Twitter at CoinCoverage. I promise you. You will not regret it. So Also, we do have a Discord channel, so if you guys want to come out and say what's up, you know, I'm always on Discord and, you know, chilling with my friends. I like to answer questions, as you can see. And yeah, we need more people in the Discord too. Make sure you guys come in the chat rooms too. I would like to talk to you guys. Also, check me out on Patreon. You know, I do this for free. So, yeah, come check me out. You know, donate if you want to. There's incentives on the right here on different tiers. So these are 5 altcoins to buy right now, part 5. Let me know what you guys think of these coins. Are you guys going to buy them? It's up to you guys. I'm not a financial advisor. But these are some good entry points for these altcoins, and they all have a good working product, and they're all, you know, coming up and being one of the leaders in the space, obviously. So let me know what you guys think below. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Later, guys. Have a good day. Take care.